Welcome back to the channel, y'all. This is where we are raw, uncut, and straight to the point. We give you guys all you need to know. If you don't know who I am, my name is Zach. People call me Rip as well. This is where I talk all things personal credit, business credit, and funding, and of course, travel hacking, how to utilize your points and miles so you can travel for pennies on the dollar and in luxury. But today, let's just jump right into the topic. I think American Express is going to lose a lot of their customers. They are pulling another fast one on their customers. If you don't know much about American Express, they're very well known for a lot of wealthy Americans utilizing their credit cards for their spend. Why? Because they have things called charge cards. Instead of normal credit cards, which are capped at certain credit limits, American Express has charge cards, which allow you to have a preset spending limit. The more you spend with them, the more you raise it. So they can spend a lot of money with their charge cards, like the American Express Platinum and the American Express Gold Card. But they have a lot of good benefits with them as well. But what is the change? Why do I think that they are going to lose a lot of customers? A lot of people are kind of fed up with what they keep doing. Well, first of all, they just raised their annual fee on the American Express Gold Card from $250 to $325. They have done this multiple times with the American Express Platinum card, which is their premier card. This is the lounge access card. A lot of people don't know, but the Platinum is not a very good card to spend on because you really don't earn much from spending on the card. You pretty much get one times points on the spend, but it's more of an access card. It's more of a flex card. It's a card that gives you benefits in terms of lounge access and travel benefits. But other than that, nothing too crazy about it other than it's a metal card and it looks cool. But I also think American Express is pulling a nice little marketing move. They always do this. They always do some type of marketing move to take away from all the kickback that their customers are frustrated with how they're being treated or the annual fees being increased. But let's jump into it. Let's break down the changes. Let's break down why I think they're going to lose some customers. Let's break down their marketing strategy, which is just smart by them. First off, if you guys didn't know, like I said, they've done this multiple times with the American Express Platinum card. So when I originally got the card, it was around $500, the $550 annual fee. I got it literally around 2017, and they have increased that to $695, $700. Before 550, it was $450. Over the last 5 years, they've increased it twice since then, almost doubling the amount, which is crazy. And this is how they're going to lose customers because, first of all, if they're increasing their gold card, and I will talk about the benefits of the gold card, why it's so important, why a lot of people like using it. They're increasing it by 30, 40%. They're increasing it by $75 to $325. Now, Max Miles Points, really like his content. You guys should check him out. I just really like his aesthetic. So I am not going to create an entire Canva project for you guys. I'm going to utilize him. Let me know if you watch this video, Max. Let me know if I need to credit you in some way, shape, or form. Appreciate you. Let me know. I'll do it. I don't care. But the changes to the Amex Gold Card, this is how it's going to go. Annual fee is increasing from $250 to $325. It's effective immediately if you apply for the card. So if you apply for the card today, you're going to be paying $325 in that first month for that annual fee. If you're a current card holder, that is going to change after October 1st for your next annual fee payment. Outside of that, they give you a $10 dining credit every single month for 12 months, so $120 towards a dining credit. This is what they used to have. A lot of people really like Shake Shack. They have taken Shake Shack out of there, as well as Milk Bar. I don't really know. I live in Florida, so I don't really know how much of this I would even use. I would basically use it for Grubhub, as I'm sure a lot of other people would as well. But they've added in Five Guys. So if you like Five Guys, Grubhub, Goldbelly, wine.com, or Cheesecake Factory, that's where that $10 credit can be used. You should use these credits. This is typically what they do, to be completely honest. They don't really add much additional benefits that really benefit many people. The Amex Platinum added a Walmart Plus membership last time they increased it. I know not many people utilize that. I know I don't utilize that, but you want to use these credits because it goes towards, right, that large annual fee that you're paying. Outside of that, Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know about you guys, but I actually like Dunkin' Donuts. I know a lot of people don't like Dunkin' Donuts, but it's a nostalgic feeling. When I was growing up, I went to Dunkin' Donuts. I love their donuts. I love the coffee. So $7 per month is not much, but hey, that's a donut and a coffee for free every single month. Outside of that, they are giving you a new $100 Resi credit. So similar to the Amex Platinum card, Amex Platinum card has the Saks Fifth $50 credit. This is every 6 months. So you have to use it within the first 6 months of the year, the second half, 6 months of the year. If you don't use it, you lose it. That is actually effective immediately, which is pretty cool. Resi is basically like restaurant reservations, some other activities that you can get on there. So a $50 credit is pretty solid. That's another $100 for the year on that credit. the one thing that I want to talk about, this is their marketing move. This is what Amex does. They come out with that they're going to raise the annual fee, but then they get a rose gold card. A rose gold card. You know how many people are going to get FOMO because they don't have the rose gold card? So they're probably going to lose quite a few people because of the annual fee increase. If you don't know, first of all, with American Express, they have a very strong transfer partner network. So Amex MR points, the points that you earn from spending on the card, you earn from the sign-up bonuses, or a very large transfer network where you can transfer those points to book flights and hotels. Now, utilize them to book flights and you can get way more value out of that. I'm a huge proponent for points. As you can see on this channel, I talk about how you can utilize your points, how you can get 3, 4, 10 times the value out of your points, which is why I love points. Cash back, you're not going to get any more value out of that cash back, and you're not going to get that much cash back unless you spend a ton of money. If you are unaware or you don't know how to travel hack, keep staying for the channel, subscribe, put in the comments. Check out the videos on the channel. I talk about all the time how you can get way more value out of your points because Amex MR points are very valuable. Because of the Rose Gold card, everyone's going to be FOMOing. There's going to be people that don't have the Amex Gold card and they're just going to see that card and they're just going to want it. They're going to want to swipe it. They're going to want to show it off to people. And that's exactly what they're doing. American Express is so smart in this sense because Rose Gold is just sweet. It's cool. Look at that thing. Now, one thing I will say, if you are planning to apply to this card, don't apply to it for 60,000 points. That's a basic sign-up bonus. Guys, these sign-up bonuses change all the time. There has been, I guess this is for the gold card, up to 150. Usually I've seen up to 200 for the gold card. This is the business card. I will say, if you can get a sign-up bonus at 90,000 points, it makes it a lot more rewarding. Something above 60,000, I would wait till the sign-up bonuses increase if you're interested in this card. Now, with this card, why the American Express Gold Card is very sought after is because of the 4 times membership rewards points on supermarkets, restaurants, and food. Outside of rent, outside of our mortgages, that is probably one of the largest expenses that a lot of us spend on, right? So if you can get additional rewards 4 times back on that, that's what makes the American Express Gold Card so great, because it's a great everyday spend card on a high spend category. So you're earning a lot more points off of that type of spend. That's why people really like the Amex Gold Card. Now, if you don't really know how to travel and you don't really know or travel that much, or you don't know how to transfer your points and utilize Amex MR points, you're going to struggle to get as much value out of that $75 increase. That is why a lot of people like it. There are some other benefits. I'm not going to go through all of them, but you can take a look right here. Stop, take a look, but these are the benefits of the $325 card now. The one other change is they put a cap on the amount. So if you actually spent 50,000, you'd earn 200,000 points a year. They used to not have a cap on that. That could be an issue for high spenders earning a lot of points. Now they have a $50,000 cap. They have the same cap on the business gold card for advertising as well. Just something to be aware about. If you're not spending that much, not that big of a deal, but you can still earn more rewards out of that annual fee, because the annual fee at $325, pretty much, you could spend $10,000 a year and get 40,000 points back, up to $400. Utilize those points for a nice couple of flights. That is what they are doing. American Express, but you guys should follow me because I am new to YouTube. I'm raw, uncut, I'm real. I give you guys so much game on all things business credit and personal credit and travel hacking. Let me know down below in the comments. So far, if you plan on canceling your Amex Gold Card, if you plan on getting it because you like the rose gold, I mean, I'm not going to lie, it does look really good. It looks really cool. It's kind of a flex for a little bit until everyone else has it. But let me know in the comments. Hit the like. Outside of that, what are the other options that are available to you? If you decide to cancel the card, what are some options that will give you some points in terms of travel partners or utilizing your points for travel that are at least similar to the Amex Gold rewards system for groceries, food, and restaurants? Yes, you can get 4 or 5 times points on certain banking cards, or you can get 4 or 5% cash back on certain cards, but I am not a cashback guy. I don't think you should be either, because you can't get additional value out of that, but no one else has 4 times points back. So what are the other options that you can do? When it comes to utilizing points for travel, there are certain banks and systems that we want to focus on. That's first of all going to be Chase Bank, American Express, of course, Citi, Capital One, Bilt, and or Wells Fargo now with their recently new cards. Reason being, is they have transfer partners that you can transfer points out of the system to get additional value out of them. Jump into the couple of options that you can think about. Capital One, Venture X. They are known as Capital One. You're not familiar in the credit space, they're known as Capital One. I do not recommend applying to the Venture X if you already don't have a good credit report. Credit report is different than just a good credit score. So, I mean, if you don't already have a couple of cards that have higher limits over 10K, you're going to apply to Capital One and they're going to give you lower limits. And they're also going to pull from 3 different bureaus. They're going to pull from Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. So you're going to get 3 inquiries on your report. That's why we don't really like Capital One early on in the journey. This is something where if you already have multiple credit cards, you have comparable credit limits, you're already in the game. This is a good option. And guess what? It's only $395 a year. So it's $50 more or $75 more than the annual fee of the gold card. You can get 75,000 Capital One points. Capital One points have transfer partners, right? So we can utilize them to get more value. You're already going to get a $300 annual travel credit, which is great. That pretty much brings the annual fee down to $95. If you guys don't have TSA PreCheck, there's tons of cards that give you this credit for global entry and TSA PreCheck. Get it. Get it. It's freaking fantastic. You don't have to take off your shoes. You don't have to take your all of your electronics, your computer, any of that stuff out of your backpack. You just walk right through and it's nice, easy, and simple. So that's only $395. This is 2 times on all other purchases. So it's not 4 times, it's only half the amount, but you can get 2 times on all your purchases. So it's a really good everyday card for all of your expenses, all of the things you pay for, and you're earning points that you can use towards travel partners. Now you can book things within their portal and get really exponential value. It really depends on the situation, but I highly recommend booking directly with the airline or transferring your points out if you're going to look for an award flight. The other cool thing with the Venture X is you're going to get lounge access. You're going to get lounge access to Capital One lounges. Now, there isn't that many Capital One lounges, so this is really more apparent towards people that live in the areas that have Capital One lounges and travel enough. But if you're in DFW, I believe they have one in Denver, and they also have one in DC. I think they're adding some more, but right, it'll take a few years for those ones to be ready. But mainly, I would say if you're in Dallas, quite a few lounges, Capital One lounges are really, really great and they're really awesome. So you're going to get lounge access, $300 annual credit, TSA pre-check credit, and that annual fee is only $75 more. So really valuable and solid card to have. These bonuses can increase as well, but 75 Capital One points is pretty good. Outside of that, the second option is the new Citi Strata Premier card. This card, pretty easy, simple sign-up bonus, 70,000 bonus points. Citi points also have transfer partners that you can transfer your points into. This is a low $95 annual fee card. You get a $100 annual fee hotel benefit, which already, pays for the annual fee. This one is going to be a little bit more. 3 times points spent at restaurants, groceries, food, all of that matter. Supermarkets, if you have an electric car, 3 times points on charging your Tesla at the charging stations. And then, of course, you get some additional benefits booking certain things within their portal. But like I said, there's some other ways to do it. And then you get 1 times on all other purchases. Reason why these are the options is because they have transfer partners. We can get more value out of that, especially more than cash back. But those are the options if you're in the situation where, hey, I am thinking about possibly canceling my gold card, or I don't travel that much. I want some other additional benefits or some other additional options. I figured I'd give it to you guys. So that is going to break down what I think is happening with American Express. They are smart and genius to be able to get rid of the kickback from their customers by also coming out with the Rose Gold Card. As you see, there's tons of people talking about the Rose Gold Card, how cool it is. Now that is taking up some marketing from the actual kickback of the annual fee raising. So it's this dichotomy of both kind of battling each other. And I guarantee you, if they lose customers, they're also going to gain customers because of how cool the card looks. That's just how it is. People FOMO, they see a cool card, they want to swipe it, they want to brag to their friends that they have this cool card, and their friends don't. That is just the way it is. So, American Express, are you guys going to lose customers? If you have an American Express Gold Card, do you think it's valuable enough for you to stay? Do you not care about the annual fee as much as others? I know some people freak out about the annual fees. In all honesty, if you know how to use those points, if you use the card enough and you use it in the right places and you have a strategy, you can get a ton of value out of having these cards and putting them in the right places. So as always, I appreciate you guys being here. Let me know hit like, hit subscribe if you haven't, because I'm dropping tons of game. All my videos before this, you should check out because there is tons of game for business owners who are looking to scale and grow their business. There's tons of game on travel hacking, how you can utilize your points and miles, and some great game on how you can build up your personal credit, get yourself the best lending options, and get yourself the best relationships. Check out those videos. If you haven't, hit like, subscribe. Appreciate you guys being here. Glad I can provide you guys value. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace.